What is DeFi and how do you make money with DeFi? Decentralized finance, or DeFi for short, is defined as a group of financial products that uses a decentralized network that is trustless and transparent. Basically, just imagine the bank or any other financial institution like exchanging currency, insurance, or something like that. Instead of it being owned by a single entity, all of its rules and regulations is written and held on a blockchain network. So this network is something I'm sure you guys have heard of, Ethereum or the Binance Smart Chain, and these have applications on it. And all of these applications, what they do is they execute blocks of code called smart contracts. A smart contract is basically an agreement between two parties without having the middleman, in this case, the financial institution. So if I were to give a real world example, for instance, when we go to the bank, we deposit our money, and then what the bank does with that money is it pools all of the depositors' money and it lends it out to borrowers. And in exchange for that, the borrower will have to pay a certain amount of interest. And then the bank will take a portion of that interest and keep it for itself in order to pay all of its overhead. And then it will also pay out a small percentage of that interest to its depositors. Usually you'll get less than 1% right now for your savings account. So it's actually very, very little. And this money is actually earned because the bank is able to lend out your savings or the savings that you have deposited with them. But imagine if you're able to go straight to the lender, then you could get actually a higher return on your deposit. So if you just have money that's sitting around or something, you can actually go onto these dApps or these applications, decentralized applications, and lend out your money to people, and then these people will pay you interest. And everything is all just executed on a smart contract, and the smart contract will take care of paying you interest without you actually needing to know what is happening in the background. So that is one way that decentralized finance allows you to make a little bit of extra income. So let me go through exactly what you need in order to get started and participate in these DeFi projects. The first thing that you will need is to exchange your fiat money or whatever currency you are using, whether it's US dollar, Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, pound, whatever, and you need to be able to exchange it into cryptocurrency. The exchange that I have been using is Binance, and I'm pretty happy with it. I find that I'm able to buy most of the coins that I want on Binance. In the US, I think the easiest to use is Coinbase. The only problem with Coinbase is that you cannot buy the Binance coin. And Binance coin is really important if you want to be doing DeFi projects on the Binance Smart Chain. So anyways, you can buy Ethereum on this, and you can buy all of the different other cryptocurrencies. So you just want to set up your Coinbase account or your Binance account. The second thing that you want to do is you want to see what projects are available. So I usually go over here to dappradar.com, and I just go to DeFi, and it will show you like the total value locked inside all of these different DeFi projects. And then when you scroll down here, you will also see all of the different DeFi projects that are available, as well as some of the information on these DeFi projects. Then the second thing that I do is I go to rankings, and this is actually a more in-depth view for me. There's all different protocols, but the only two that you really need to know if you're just getting started with DeFi is either Ethereum, which is ETH, Ether, or Ethereum, all the same, and BSC, which is Binance Smart Chain. So either one of these will work. I prefer to use the Binance Smart Chain because Ethereum right now is very expensive, and in order to execute smart contracts, you will need to pay for it in Ether. and it's just really expensive. Like if you convert that back into US dollar, I think all of the contracts are in upwards of $40, which doesn't make sense if you are doing just small amounts. So I've switched over to the Binance Smart Chain. And yeah, you can just click on here and then you can see all of the available DeFi projects that are on the Binance Smart Chain. So for the Binance Smart Chain, you will need to buy BNB, which is the Binance coin. And that's how you pay for all of your transactions. You use the Binance coin in order to pay for the transactions. The next thing that you will need is a wallet, a digital wallet, and I usually use Metamask. I think Metamask is the most popular. So go over to metamask.io. Make sure that you are on metamask.io. Download it direct from the developer, because sometimes there are viruses and there are scams where they ask you to download a different sort of application. So just make sure you are on MetaMask, press download now. And this is just a browser extension. So once you have it downloaded, it will go into your extensions up here. I'm on Google Chrome, by the way. So my MetaMask wallet is already set up. You can go ahead and set up yours. If you are going to use the Ethereum network, then you don't have to adjust anything. It will already be on the Ethereum main net. And yeah, all you have to do is transfer from Coinbase into your Ethereum wallet, into your MetaMask wallet, and just put Ethereum in here so that you are ready to go. But if you are going to use Binance, you will have to actually set that up. And what you do is you go to custom RPC. I know this sounds a little bit difficult, but you only have to do this once. And yeah, just forget about it afterwards. So anyways, I have the information right here, connecting MetaMask to Binance Smart Chain. And what you want to do is, you go to your MetaMask. What you do is you just go to this custom RPC, write in the network name. I wrote Binance Smart Chain in my network name just so that I remember that this is Binance. The URL, just cut and paste, the chain ID 56, the symbol BNB, and then the block explorer is the bscscan.com, and then just click save. Okay, so now that we are on the Binance Smart Chain, you can go back to your Binance and actually just deposit some money straight into your MetaMask wallet. And the MetaMask wallet, your MetaMask wallet address is this one right here. Okay, this one is mine. Just make sure that you copy yours and then you send from Binance into here. So right now I've already sent and I have some BNB or Binance coin in this wallet, and now we can start using our DeFi applications. So the one that I have been using a lot is this Pancake Swap. And Pancake Swap is the #1 DeFi application or automated market maker and yield farming on the Binance Smart Chain. So the thing about these applications or these dApps is it's really funny that either they look like they are kids games or they look like they're very intimidating and you just don't know what to do. So this is Venus.io. I think it's the second largest. And yeah, it just looks very intimidating as compared to Pancake Swap, but the two apps actually do exactly the same thing. So, which is basically they get your money. So you put your money with them and they pay you interest rates on your savings. So anyways, let's go back to Pancake Swap right here. The first thing that you will need to do is connect your wallet, and I'm just going to press MetaMask right there. So it has connected my wallet. It knows right away that I already have some money staked into this application right here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go here to the side and go to farms. And then under farms, it shows you different liquidity pairs. It's not as straightforward as a bank in which you just deposit one sort of currency and you get interest in exchange for that. It's a little bit different in that you have to stake 2 different types of assets. So right here you have Cake, which is the Pancake Swap token, and BNB. In order for you to get Cake tokens, you will have to go over here to trade and then you exchange. So if you already have some BNB in your wallet, you can go ahead and exchange, like, let's say 1 BNB, and then you select your currency, let's say Cake, and it will show you exactly how much Cake you will get for your BNB. What I like to do is, I think in US dollars. So for instance, if I have transferred over US dollar, I just use Binance USD, and that's just easier for me to convert things in my head. So I try to convert everything back into Binance US dollar, because obviously $1 is always going to be equivalent to $1, and 1 Binance US dollar is also equivalent to 1 US dollar. You can see how much the percentage they are paying you. So if you stake Cake and BNB, you can actually earn about 101% in a year. And that's exactly the ROI that you will get. As, I mean, you know, banks give you 1% savings. This one gives you 101% savings in 1 year. But you also have to be very careful, because of course this Cake price is this price right down here, and Cake actually fluctuates in price. So it's not a stable asset. I mean, all of these coins are not stable. It's not like $1 is going to equal $1. So this Cake can actually be $11 today, tomorrow it can be worth $2. And you have to be very much aware of what the pricing is for that. So I would suggest to actually only use stable coins. The stable coins that I know of are BUSD, which is Binance US dollar, USDC, which is US dollar for Coinbase, DAI, which is US dollar as well. Everything is all pegged to the US dollar. And you can just go down here. I do know that they do have some, which is here, like USDC to BUSD. So this is $1 to $1, or DAI BUSD. You will earn a little bit less in terms of your percentage, but it's still better than a bank account. So Pancake Swap doesn't pay you in US dollar, it pays you back in tokens. And these are the tokens that you use in order to convert back into US dollar or back into any other coin that you want. So far I have earned, for instance, from this pool where I put in Binance US dollar and BNB, which is the Binance coin, I've earned 0.228. And I can go ahead and harvest this right now, and that's equivalent to about 2.724 US dollar. So if I harvest it, what happens is it goes straight into my Metamask wallet. When you press harvest, you will have to pay a small fee, and then it goes over here into your Cake wallet. So after farms, you go to pools. This is so funny. You can actually go ahead and put your Cake into the Cake pool and earn more Cake. So you're compounding the money that you earn. But you have to remember that everything is paid out in Cake, and the price of Cake is right here. So this is very, very important. Cake used to be $2. It went up to $5. It's gone up to $16, and right now it's stable at around $11 to $12, and I've seen that it's played around this range for a very long time now. So it's pretty stable. That's why I like Cake. Be wary of other sites where the coin starts out very, very expensive and then it loses all of its value. You can lose a lot of money that way. So anyways, this is one way to make money. You can go ahead, add more Cake into this, press confirm. And I show this in other videos, so I don't want to do it right now because I don't have that much Cake, and then every time you make a smart contract you will have to pay a small fee. So I don't want to do that right now. Paying those small fees does add up after a while. So you do want to wait till you do have some Cake before you go ahead and harvest or compound it. And then you can see right here that it is earning me an interest of 130%. Again, the interest is paid out in the number of cake that you earn. And the great thing also about Cake is it's actually listed in the Binance exchange. So people can buy and sell Cake even if they are not doing this sort of DeFi project. At first, I didn't even know what Cake was. I didn't do my research, but I did buy into it because everybody was saying that this is going to be a very, very good project. And I, at the time, didn't even understand what DeFi was. But because it was listed in the Binance exchange, I was able to buy Cake. So yeah, that is the power. You want to look for coins that are usually listed in the exchange. It usually means that the program or the dApp is actually more stable as compared to a coin that is only sold and only can be bought and sold inside the program that you are running in. So what are some of the things that you should be cautious about when you are dealing with DeFi projects? I already mentioned one. The coin value can actually go down really, really quickly. Like I've invested in a project where the coin value was $15,000 when I exchanged it, and then it went all the way down to $500. So you can lose a lot of money that way. Another way that you can lose a lot of money is you have rug pulls, which is basically where you can no longer access the application. The developers just take everybody's money and run away. That has happened quite often, especially in the DeFi world, because this is one of the things about decentralized finance is that there is no regulator or there's no third party. Like for instance, in our stock exchange, we have Securities and Exchange Commission, which makes sure that every company that's listed in the stock exchange has done its due diligence in auditing their companies, their financial statements, that nothing is actually rigged. So that is very, very important. Another thing is impermanent loss. So in the farms, you can see that these are two pairs, and usually all of these pools have to be 50-50. And sometimes if one, like this BNB has gone up a lot in price. When I was first buying it, it was at $100. Now it's at $280, I think, today. So if there is a really big imbalance in terms of the pricing, you will see also the amount of BNB that you get back when you sort of unlink or uncouple the two. It can be less or can be more, or yeah, it just really depends. So you have to be careful with that. Impermanent loss turns into permanent loss when you actually take it out. And the last one, of course, is scams. So you have to just be careful. There are going to be scammers. I mean, this is literally the wild, wild west when it comes to decentralized finance, and there is no governing body. So you have to really trust the developers and the team behind whatever project you are invested in. So one of my favorite projects, of course, is this Pancake Swap. Another one would be the Venus. This one actually doesn't give you as high APY, but it looks quite safe. And yeah, I think they are the ones who came up with the stable coin as well, if I'm not mistaken. So anyways, you can just put in your USD, your USDC, you can put in your Binance coin or your BUSD. These are all stable coins and they are all tied to $1. $1 is basically equivalent of one of these three. So yeah, this one is pretty good. It just has very low APYs, and I feel that if I'm going to invest in something where I'm taking on the risk of the entire company just shutting down and running with my money, I might as well get very high returns and try to get my money back as soon as possible. So anyways, that is it for this week's video. I hope you guys did sort of get an overview of some of the DeFi projects out there. And yeah, if you are starting with DeFi, start small, play safe. Only invest with money that you are willing to lose. Of course, we don't want to lose money, but always have it in the back of your mind that this is a very risky investment. So play with money that, yeah, you are willing to lose. But of course, also hope for the best and hope for really, really good returns as well. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Disclaimer also, I'm not a financial advisor. You guys know the drill. I will also never ask for money from you. Please be wary of those who are commenting down below. Yeah, just be wary that there are scammers everywhere. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please consider subscribing to my channel for more videos on cryptocurrency, and I will see all of you in the next video. Bye bye.